Hello, this is Faum, and I'm here to demonstrate something that I've created, and I think I'll do a tutorial about it at the end. So, I'll just start off by showing you. Adobe does not have permission to visit the bank. Welcome to the bank, Faum. So, what this is a very crude permission system that you can create in vanilla Minecraft using command blocks. The way it works is I've found that command blocks, a group of command blocks that are all hooked to the same redstone will always fire in the same order. And that's very helpful to do things very quickly, but execute the commands in the same order every time. Using this, I am able to do some things very quickly and created this system. So this command block here just teleports you into this tower. This is where all the magic happens. The first thing is there are two tripwires that are crossing each other. One goes this way, which is the uppermost one, and then the other one goes this way, which is the lowermost one. The one you get teleported into first is the uppermost one, and that one fires all of these 6 command blocks. Not all of them actually have anything in them right now, but I just have them all set up. So what these command blocks do is, I'll go through in order. These 3 are all blank right now, so they don't really do anything. But these 3, first this one fires, which gives Faum 999 levels. Then this one fires, which teleports all players that are within the tower and are at least 999 levels to this coordinate, which is this little bank over here, which is just a placeholder to demonstrate. And then this one here removes 999 levels from everyone who is over 999 levels, or at least 999 levels. You could really make this number anything. I just chose 999 because it's simple, clear, and no one is likely to achieve that without cheating or yeah, that sort of thing. So what happens is when I press this button, Faum trips the first tripwire and is immediately, these 3 command blocks get fired in order. So I get 999 levels. I'm teleported because I have 999 levels, and then those 999 levels are immediately taken away. If you watch my little UI, right where the levels will appear, you'll see that you won't even see them. They're gone so fast because it all happens in the same tick. There's not even a flash of green there. The second tripwire is what happens to people who don't get teleported by the first tripwire. They will fall down 1 block and trip this second tripwire, which this one is much simpler. It just says that you don't have permission to visit the bank and teleports you back to the button. So that's what happens when Adobe presses the button. He's just sent right back. Now it's very easy to add more people. Let's see. Oh, I do not still have that in my. You just type XP 999L and then their name. And now Adobe has permission to visit the bank. I really wish I could just list people, like separated with a comma, but that doesn't seem to work. Maybe that'll be a feature they'll add to command blocks eventually, but currently that is not possible. It just breaks it. So in the meantime, you just have to add a command block for every person you want to give permission. It's not the most pretty thing, but it works. And I couldn't think of another way to do it easily in vanilla Minecraft. So now I'll give a very quick demonstration of how to build it. Though you could probably figure it out just by looking at this. There is not much to it. Basically, you just make a little area here. And that one's set. Then same thing this way. Oh, that's right. We need half slabs there. I'm putting the half slabs there to prevent players from accidentally getting into an area they're not supposed to be. There really should not be enough time for that to happen, but you never know. Oh, that is not in the right spot. And then just finish it off. And there you go. So that's the build. I'm going to use this button over here. As you can see, it does nothing right now. Then we're going to add this command. That's not a command block. Add this command block. And we're going to TP at P to -1400, 5650. So this should put us into the tower. That was the wrong coordinate. 40. Oh, we need to go to 57. All right, now this should teleport us to the tower. Yep. I really should have put my notes in a different order there. Okay, so that's that. Then we have, let's do the failure one first. This block and this block are the power output for the lower tripwire. So we can do it on either side really. So what are we going to say? We're going to say at P, this is just to make sure that it's not talking about people who are in a different spot. Oh, actually, I'm going to go over something that anybody who's spent a little time on alpha versus beta while I'm working will know much about. In order to test which order the command blocks fire, I frequently just have them say 1 and 2. Alright, so I guess the right order. There's a consistent order they always fire in, but I just haven't bothered to pay attention. I just keep testing every time. So we're going to say at P, and we're going to make sure that this is somebody that's in the tower, even though it shouldn't really be necessary. It doesn't hurt to be safe. So that person does not have permission. And we're going to TP at P. And again, we're going to make sure they're in the tower. And then we're going to teleport them back to the button, which is 56 and 40. I think that's right. I did a poor job of taking notes. Yep, there we go. So now the failure option is all set. Then we can do the people that have permission. So again, we're going to do the 1, 2, 3 thing. Let's actually do both sides at the same time so we can make sure we have enough slots to add some people. It can get a little tedious to test all these things, especially for one of the permission towers that I made for alpha versus beta. I have up to 67 possible people I can add to that one. So getting the order for that one was a little obnoxious. I could have shortcutted it, but I just didn't feel like it. All right, so the important thing to look at here are our last three. Well, the last two really, because those are the two important ones. So 4 and 6 are our last two. And for those, we're going to be teleporting on 4, and 6 is going to be the one where we remove the levels. So let's get a sign to mark these two, just so we have that. Not going to need that anymore. It's 5, so 4 is there, and 6 is there. So 4 is TP, and 6 is negative XP. So for the TP, we're going to want to teleport player that is at the tower. So negative 1400, 57, 41. That should be enough. And then we also want to make sure their level is at least, and we can go 6 digits here, just to make sure, absolutely sure that nobody's ever going to somehow get this many levels. The nice thing about this is, never mind. So there we go. That, and then we need the coordinates for the bank, which is, I really should have picked a better spot to do this, but this was the area I was already in on this flat world, so that's the way it goes. Alrighty, so that should work now. And then take away the experience. So we're going to want XP at all. And this is important because the way the experience giving thing works is there's no way to limit that to an area because it's targeting an actual player name. So we have to give, so they're going to be getting the experience every time this is triggered. So we're going to have to take it away from everybody every time it's triggered. And the way this works is we just make sure that the person has at least 6 9s as their level. Yes, that's right. And then we are taking away, oh, it would help if I did this in the proper order. All right, so we're taking away that many levels from anybody who has that many levels. And so then we can just add found as a permission here. So XP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels found. Now it should work, unless I screwed something up, which I probably did. Hooray! I am in the bank. And let's make sure that Adobe can't get to the bank. Oh, that was great. I have to switch to my other computer here to fly him over. So no, he cannot get in. So yeah, that works now. And then if we want to, we can Oops, that's the side we worked on. So we can add Adobe over here. And a good thing to do if you're going to be adding a bunch of people is type that in, select it all. It'd help if I held the correct modifier and copy it, or I cut it for some reason. All right, and then, then you can just add people as you go, and it's very easy. Oops. And all the people you want to have access to the bank have access. And no one you don't will be able to get there unless you let them break in by breaking blocks. So yeah, you need to hide this area somewhere well or protect it in some way. Well, I believe that is about it for that. Other ideas of things you can do with this is allow certain players to use something like this to change the weather, or allow certain people to get into creative mode, give certain people certain items, that sort of thing. You really can put anything in not that block, in this TP block, the second to last one, and really you can put any number of blocks to do any number of things connected to this. You would just pull redstone off of here, so you could put some dust there, and then it'd help if I had an actual block. And then just build off like that. You can go as far as redstone can go. You don't want to use a repeater though, because it'll screw up the timing. You can make accommodations for that, but then it just gets less efficient. So yeah, if you really need more than like the hundreds of command blocks you'd be able to hook up to a single line of redstone, then I don't know what to tell you. And I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. I guess I'll put a world download for this. It's not too complicated to figure out, but maybe someone will have trouble. Anyway, thanks. Bye.